Today I'll be giving you a tour of my garden before everything bursts into blooms. Hello and assalamu alaikum. If you're new to this channel, my name is Shadia and this is my backyard container garden in Port Elizabeth, South Africa. In this area here, I've got 3 grow bag containers, and these 3 big containers they all contain herbs. And the first herb I have is mint. This is a chocolate mint. This is my a rosemary plant, and the third grow bag has got my oregano plant. So these 3 grow bag containers, or these 3 herbs, are the herbs that I mostly use in my cookings, my teas. Yeah, so that's why I mainly have these together here, and I just like the way they look. Coming here, I've got 2 containers that are exactly looking the same on either side of this middle container, and those 2 containers have got a basil, which is the dark opal basil, has got the peppers in the middle and the chives in the front. And the chives are looking really, really beautiful and massive. And they are also about to bloom very soon. That's the chive part, the right over there. Very soon they'll be bursting into blooms. I mainly plant peppers in this container, but currently we have a zucchini plant right here, as you can see. And of this zucchini plant, I've only managed to harvest like 1 zucchini so far, 1 big zucchini so far, and this is my second zucchini that's on the way, and I'll be harvesting that very soon. Here in the front, I've got 3 small containers, and in the 3 small containers, I've got pansies in them. But at the same time, in the center of each container, there is a plant. The first container, there is an eggplant. That's a petal baby eggplant. The second container has got a pepper. I don't know what variety of pepper this is, but it's also a miniature pepper. And the third container also, we have another petal baby eggplant right over there. This view here, this is currently my favorite view in the garden. And right here in the front, we've got lilies. These are Asiatic or Oriental lilies. I don't know. I'll put the name of what type of lilies these are, but they are pink in color, and this year they are kind of growing short. They're supposed to grow up to 150 centimeters tall, but yeah, you can see they're just quite shorter than that size that I just mentioned. At the back there, I've got the colliers that I started from seed, and they are looking massive and beautiful. Coming this side here, I've got my beautiful Easy Does It rose. This is one of the first roses that I had in my garden 2 years ago when I first bought roses. So this is Easy Does It. It looks very healthy. It has a ton of flower buds right here that are about to open. Like, I can tell you, like, maybe in 3 days we'll be having our first Easy Does It bloom. I can't wait to see the flowers again. Next to my roses, most of the time I pair my roses with salvias, and this is Mystic Spire's blue salvia. So I've got one here, and I also have another one right over there. And as you can see how I have placed my salvias with my roses, I've got a rose there at the back. That is Princess Charlene of Monaco that will be growing into a climber. It's not a climber, but I'll be training that rose into a climber. And then Mystic Spire's blue salvia, then Easy Does It rose, then another salvia, then we have another rose here. This is Dreamweaver, bred by Ludwig. In between my roses here, I've got this container that is currently empty. This container has got a tree. This is my Satuma Nachi tree that is currently leafing out. So this tree, I'll be planting it in this container as it leaves out. I've got this container here. This is my foxglove plant that is about to shoot its first bloom. I don't know what variety this foxglove is. I just know it's a foxglove. I bought it at Builders. It was just labeled as foxglove, but no name. In the front, next to this Dreamweaver rose here, see how beautiful this rose is. This is Dreamweaver by Ludwig's. This rose is so pretty. Look at how beautiful these two colors are together. The Dreamweaver together with the Easy Does It at the back. So pretty. So this Dreamweaver, this is currently its first year in my garden, and as you can see, it's still very small. So I'm putting it right here in the front. This is the front of the border on the other side of the garden. I have Dreamweaver here on this side, and on the other side I also have another rose. This is Roald Dahl, bred by David Austin. The reason why I put these two roses like in front of the border is because they are less thorny, or they have no thorns at all. Like the Dreamweaver, I haven't seen, except for now, like this one here. I can see there is a small tiny thorn, but if you look at the rest of the plant, there is no thorn at all. Next to my Dreamweaver, I have my container of Snapdragon. This is Madame Butterfly Snapdragon. In the front, I've got a window box container with some beautiful petunias that I bought at Boulders. It's just the regular petunia. This is the limbo variety. It doesn't grow massive, so very soon I'll be replacing these petunias with some other annuals. Okay, before I show you what's behind me right now, I've got my 4 raised beds here, and the 4 raised beds currently there's nothing in them, so I won't go through the raised beds and show you every single plant that I have in them, because completely I've got only like less than 10 varieties of plants. So what I have mainly are tomatoes. So I have got these few tomatoes here. I've got the Oxheart tomato, I've got the Sunrise Bumblebee tomato here, and coming down in this container I've got this massive tomato. This is a chocolate cherry tomato, and it's got a ton of blooms with some fruits forming right over there. Coming down, I've got this tomato. This is a pineapple tomato. This is how I make compost most of the time in my garden. I just throw all the kitchen scrap back into my raised bed containers, and then later on I'll come and fill the raised bed with extra compost or soil from the garden center, and with time this will decompose on its own. And the last raised bed, I also have a few more tomatoes. These are the other chocolate cherry tomatoes as well, and another pineapple tomato here. So currently my raised beds are empty, so I've got not much to show you within my raised beds. But the other thing that I just wanted to show you, this is an update I haven't showed you yet. This is a trellis that I made, an arch trellis, I can say, I don't know, but it's a DIY trellis that I made. And this trellis, I'll be growing some beans on either side as well as tomatoes. As you can see, I've already started growing tomatoes on that side as well as this side. Same for that side and this side. Like on each pole I'll be having tomatoes, and in the middle of the poles, that's where I'll be planting my that way I'll be planting my beans. So that's for the raised bed. Now coming behind me, I've got a rose garden, or rose container garden. That's how I call it. I call it my rose garden. So behind me I've got this rose garden here, and I've got different varieties of roses here. As you can see, there are a few roses that are already showing color, but most of them are still just forming buds or just trying to survive. As you can see, this one here, this is kind of trying to survive. It looks very terrible. It looks but I can say this is my fault because I haven't given it the room that it needs. It's still in a very small container right over there, so it's kind of fighting for its life at this moment, but very soon I'll give it the room that it's needs. With the first containers in this area, I've got these 2 containers right at on the stairs. The first container there as well as this container here, they're all the same. I'll be planting my upcoming roses in these containers, so stay tuned for that to find out which roses will be going in this container. But currently I have these Maiden butterfly snapdragons here. They won't be here for long, even though they are starting to bloom. They are starting to show sign of blooming, but they won't be here for long because I need to use these containers for my roses. Here at the back I have another Mystic Spires blue salvia, so there will be a rose here, a salvia, a rose, and that's how it goes all the way down. The first rose here is the Moonlight in Paris, known by the name Moonlight in Paris all around the world, but here in South Africa it's known as Garden and Home. Followed up by this gorgeous rose here. This is Princess Charlene of Monaco, excuse the background. And then coming down here, this is Roald Dahl, one of the first roses to bloom in my garden, along with Boscobel. I'll show you that just right now in a second. This is Roald Dahl, and this is just the first year in my garden. It's less than 4 months in my garden, this rose. It was very, very tiny, similar to Moonlight in Paris, as you see there, but see how big it has grown just in less than 4 months. With Boscobel, this is its second season in my garden, along with Easy Does It, and this year it's surprising me with how massive it has grown. It's massive. I've never seen it like this before. Like, it's really, really massive, and wow, it's beautiful, it's massive, and I can't be more happier than this. And on this Boscobel, you can see that I have some plastic issue going on here. So this is cloning, air layering, not cloning. This is air layering. I am trying to air layer this cane here and try to turn it into a standard, because as you can see right here on top, I've got a tree farm looking like situation going on here. So I didn't want to lose this cane and just throw it away in the trash can. So I decided to air layer it and try to see if I can grow roots in this on this cane. And it seemed like it's kind of growing, because if you have to look closer, you can see like we have some type of root situation going on here. Like I've got a root here, I've got another root here. Yeah, so I'm really happy to see that. I'll give it as much time as it needs to completely like root out, and only then I can cut it and maybe repot it to another container. So this is Boscobel. I really love this rose. This is currently my favorite rose in the garden. I love it for the color, I love it for the scent. It's very, very beautiful, as well as the health. This rose is really healthy. It's just that sometimes it does get a little bit of powdery mildew here and there, but it's not a big issue with Boscobel. Alright, so right here I've got these 4 containers, and all of them, they've got one plant, which is Volvulus blumamine. So look out for this project, because this is another area that I'll be transforming in a few days to come. Behind me here, I've got this area. This, I call it mainly my shade area, because this is the only shadier part of the garden, and it gets about 3 to 4 hours of sun at the most. And I've got my seedlings sitting right over there, but very soon I'll be moving them to a much sunnier location. So what I have in this area, I've got this container, this here, I've got a ton of, I don't know, these chrysanthemum, chrysanthemum, miniature chrysanthemum, along with this rose. This is another David Austin rose. It's also a first year rose. This is Litchfield Angel in this container, but currently it looks crowded, so very soon I'll be removing all the companion plants that are in this container. I'll be removing all the chrysanthemum, and I'll just leave the container to the rose alone. This is the container that we put together in the previous video. So this is my peach tree, and currently it's leafing out, as you can see right here. So this peach tree, at the base I've got strawberries. I previously had 5 strawberry plants, but I dropped them down to 3 strawberry plants, because I want the strawberries to stay in here as long as possible, like maybe 2 to 3 years. And having 5 strawberries, that won't make it. So I just brought them down to 3 strawberries, and that's what we have right now. So this is my Snowcrest. The label is kind of erased. It's a snow crest peach tree, and the strawberries at the base, those are the aromas variety of strawberries, and they are kind of forming strawberries. I like my garden to look mostly symmetrical, so that's what I'm kind of having in this area. I've got 3 containers here and 3 more containers on the other side, and they both have similar plants, but I'll take you on this side here. This container here, I've got, the trio containers here. What I have, the first container is the iris, the second container is the hydrangea, the summer endless hydrangea, and this container here, I've got a variety of plants in one container. At the back, I've got a foxtail fern that's having a new shoot right here. I've got the silver dust miller, and these ones here, these are the blue lobelia that I grew from seed. And right at the back here, you can see something very tiny. This is hosta, the blue feather hosta that's coming back. And as for the rose that's growing in this container, both containers, it's cream abundance. This rose like in winter, during winter, autumn, winter, it was very, very diseased. It had a ton of black spot, so I decided to completely leave out the entire rose, and now it's looking much better. I kind of got disappointed with how it looked like during the winter month, so I almost got rid of it because it was just so bad, very, very bad. It was really, really bad. So I had to tell myself, no, let me just give it like maybe another year and then see how it performs. And that's what I'm doing, and so far so good. It's looking much better on both sides. So this is the other rose as well. It's also looking much better. I've got another container, a window box container, and it's got different types of plants. I have my creeping Jenny on both sides, on both corners. In the middle, I have these colliers. This is the red dragon colliers I grew from seed, and another one here, and this gorgeous speckled leaf colliers here. I don't know what variety this is. I call it a speckled leaf colliers because it's got these beautiful speckles, burgundy speckles on the leaves. See how beautiful that is, so pretty. So I don't know what variety it is, but it's growing massive. Right here in the front, I've got sweet alyssum that I also grew from seed, and inside here, I don't know if you can see, I have lobelia right down there. Well, I just wanted to show you how this container looks from the top view. And the last area here, this is my avocado tree that I started from seed with some cilantro, another iris here, and some random containers with dahlias in them. The back containers with dahlia, that's sugar cane. All right, so I've reached the end of my garden tour. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your everyday support. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye and assalamu alaikum. If you like this video, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe for more.